Hey, honey. I just wanted to come on here and I wanted to give a little granny advice. I had this on my mind today and I have been praying about it. A lot of single moms, dads, whoever, you feel hopeless. You feel overwhelmed. You feel tired. You don't have a partner to help you. You're doing all this by yourself with the kids. That's why God, He meant for people to have a partnership and man and woman to work together as partners. But I tell you one thing, you can't help it if you by yourself. And you doing this and you trying so hard and it's so difficult. And I'm praying for you today. I'm praying because I know it's hard. I'd hate to think about it. Raising kids today and dealing with them, especially if they're teenagers, trying to deal with them, trying to get Christmas, trying to get them school clothes, trying to do all this on one paycheck. And I tell you, I work with Appalachian Ministries, and if there's anything you need, please let me know. We'll do the best we can to help you. And, we need to pull together. If you got something extra and there's a single mom, single dad, or even if you could pick them up for school sometime or take the kids a while for the parent, try to do that. I got a friend right now. She's raising 2 kids. She's a grandmother raising 2 kids on her own. And I pray for her. She prays, God, send me help. And it's difficult. And God knows it. And I feel like that's why I had such a burden today, that the Lord was letting me know that it is so hard and He realizes it. And ladies, let me talk to you for a minute. Listen, you don't need a man that don't know your value. You don't need a man that he has so many problems himself that he ain't got time to help you out. And you trying to help him, you trying to be his caregiver. And listen, he can't help himself, much less try to help you. Ladies, you don't need that. Same goes with men. You in love with that woman out there. And listen, she's wild as a buck. She's out at the bar. She's having her good time. She don't want to be no family person. You don't need a woman like that don't want to be no family person. And maybe you say, well, you don't want us to have fun. It ain't that. It ain't that. When you got kids need time with you. And kids take a lot of care because they only going to be kids one time. You got one chance at that childhood. One chance. One chance at making that kid have a good childhood. After that, it's over. If you always worrying your child and you always having that kid go to bed late and having to get up early for school and that kid is suffering, that kid's going to remember that when they get older. And remember, you're going to get older too. So you need to watch how you treat your children. But also, when you're looking for a partner, you need to get the best partner, not just for you, but you got to remember, you got to get a good partner for your children too. And not everybody acts like they love your kids, loves them. Listen, some people, they're going to put that front on. They're going to act like they love your children, but they're not going to love them. They're going to want you. And they putting up with the kids. They don't love the kids, they putting up with them. But guess what? When they get you, what's going to happen? They ain't going to put up with the kids no more. They're going to say, heck with this. I ain't got to put up with this. So you better make sure they mommy, daddy material. Make sure they mommy, daddy material. But ladies, listen. It's good to have romance, but I'm gonna tell you something. I've been married a long time, honey. That romance runs out, and your beauty's gonna run out. You know, when you're young and you're pretty and everything, you know, you can use that. You can have that as an advantage. But I'm gonna tell you something, honey. Them looks gonna go. They're gonna go, honey. And I want to tell you something. So you better have a man that loves you enough that he's going to say, I don't care what you look like. I've known you from the beginning, and my heart's knit to yours. And we knit together. Because, you know, when I had my breast took off, and me and my husband been together over 40 years, and I felt awful when I had my breast took off, and I felt like, well, you know, my womanhood's gone, and the doctor said, when you take them bandages off, don't take them off by yourself. Because you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be hurt. And I did. And me, old as I am, when I took them bandages off, I just cried and looked at myself. You know what my husband said? I love you. You beautiful. You are beautiful to me. And he still tells me I'm pretty. But, you know, I mean, I don't feel pretty or whatever. But, you know, I know he loves me for me. Because he loves me. We both older now. You know. And you know what? It's okay. If you plan to stay alone, that's okay. You may be a person not want nobody. That's all right, too. Because we got God. God's going to help us. God's going to be our number two, you know, well, he should be number one, but you know what I mean. He's going to be in partnership with you. But I just had such a burden for some reason for single men and women today and what they go through. So, love, listen, God cares about you. He knows you're working hard. And these ladies out here trying to work and hold down a household, and the men too now. Men getting custody of kids and they trying to work, hold the household down. Listen, God knows you done took up. You know, God said in the Bible, the curse of the man was working. Sweat of your brow. That's what he said. The women, the birth of the children, take care of the household. And you know what happens when a single person does that? They take it on both curses. Both of them. The household and the working. They done took both curses on. So listen, darling. God knows what you're going through. He loves you. If you want a partner, I'm asking you now, pray about it. And say, God, give me the right person, not the wrong person. Don't get the wrong person for your children. Don't get the wrong person for you. And get somebody that knows you have value. Because you do have value. And God says you got value. And you mean something to him. And listen, if the God in all the heavens died for you, listen, you worth pretty good bit, I'd say. So you lift your head up high, sweethearts. Lift your head up high. And you get somebody that treats you right. You don't have to be treated bad. You really don't. And I love you, darling. If Granny D do anything for you, let me know, babies. All right. I love you so much. Bye-bye.